Welcome to Mobile World Congress 2019. This in my hand is the Galaxy S10 5G. Yes, it's the big one with the gigantic 6.7-inch Super AMOLED display and that cutout notch at the top here. Really cool design. So there you have it. The display is pretty much the star of the show. It is a big phone, but it's a little on the wide side, but honestly doesn't feel that big considering it's 6.7 inches. This is what it looks like in the back. Very shiny. We got the camera array right here. There's 3 cameras and a time of flight camera. I'll get into the details in a second. Samsung logo. And then of course, nothing else here. So let me walk you through the edges. Let's start with the right side. The right side here is just the power lock key. And you can kind of see how the glass wraps around, and the chassis is quite thin, polished aluminum chassis. At the bottom here you have the USB Type-C headphone jack and a speaker hole, and of course the primary microphone. On the left here you have the Bixby button, which can be remapped finally to other apps, and the volume rocker of course right here. And then on top you don't really have too much here, just the SIM slot and the secondary microphone. So that's the layout for this phone, and it's you know, really no different than any large 4G phones in hand. It just doesn't feel that big or heavy, honestly. I mean, it's a bigger and heavier phone, but just having 5G on here doesn't really make much of a difference in terms of its girth or size or weight, other than it being a big phone to start with. And I guess that's the point, right? That's how they kind of hide it in a way. Inside there's a Snapdragon 855 and an X50 modem from Qualcomm for 5G. There is, of course, a whole bunch of technology as well, such as wireless charging, a 4,500 milliamp hour battery, which is a pretty massive battery. Let's see what else. Cameras, yes, let's talk about the cameras. So in the pod up here are 2 cameras. There is the usual 10 megapixel f/1.9 selfie cam, and then there is a time of flight camera for depth perception, something that's slightly different than the Galaxy S10 Plus, which has a second wider angle camera there. In the back you have the same 3 cameras as the Galaxy S10 and S10 Plus, plus a time of flight camera added. So those 3 cameras are a primary 12 megapixel with dual aperture, f/1.5 and 2.4. You've got 1.4 micron pixels in OIS on that. And the telephoto is an f/2.4 12 megapixel OIS 1 micron camera. And then you have a wide angle, like an ultra wide, f/2.2 16 megapixel. And again, that time of flight and the flash. So that's kind of the lay of the land. Now the fingerprint reader is an in-display ultrasonic fingerprint reader down here. We can't really show you because I'd have to set it up, but you get the feel for that. So that's basically it, the Galaxy S10 5G here at Mobile Congress 2019. Not nearly as big and bulky as you'd expect for a 5G phone. Just feels like a very large LTE phone to me, and of course a Galaxy packed with technology. Oh, I didn't mention, but this comes standard with 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage, just in case you're wondering, to complement that Snapdragon chip. And yeah, pretty cool stuff, pretty beefy. So it's a pretty beautiful phone. Unfortunately, they don't have the other 3 here, the S10e, the S10 and S10 Plus, so I can't give you hands-on with those. As you know, I wasn't able to make the event in San Francisco because I was already in Spain for Mobile Congress. So you'll have to wait till I get these to play with at some point and do an unboxing. In the meantime, there you have it, the Samsung Galaxy S10 5G. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video, tell your friends, and remember, everything on this channel is a compliment to the Mobile Tech Podcast at mobiletechpodcast.com. I also want to thank our sponsor, ProXPN, who is a professional grade VPN service that I use when I travel for security and privacy. Also great for watching shows on Netflix when you're abroad. Check them out. There's 50% off if you sign up. Details in the description below. So again, thanks to ProXPN, our sponsor, for their 50% off offer for the audience here. So go check that out and get a discount if you sign up. And it'll also help the podcast and the channel. Thanks, folks. Stay tuned for more from MWC 2019. This has been my quick hands-on with the Samsung Galaxy S10 5G. Cheers, everybody.